It definitely has. I'm just blessed to be here. I'm blessed for the opportunity that they give me. So everything's easy, just smooth rolling for me.
What sold you on Pitt, I guess, was the initial?
Automatically, the atmosphere, just walking into the building. The young coaches on the offensive staff, Coach Lindsey, what he has, what he does with his backs, it just was a no-brainer for me.
How would you describe yourself as a running back? What do you feel like the next steps for you are at the position, given you played so much college football?
Definitely, I say that I showed a lot of my power. I would say a little bit of speed, but I feel like coming here is going to open up my games. Going into the route game as well. So just amplifying that role in the pass game would be something that I want to display and put on tape.
Any early impressions of Pitt's offense just throughout the recruiting process, and just how you think you'll fit into the scheme here?
Automatically, just how they use their backs. It's a key. They're key in the offense, and I just find a school that depends on not more so depends on the fact that but likes to use the back in all types of ways was something that reminds me.
What have you learned so far about Boosie Turner, and what's it just been like working with him?
He's a down-to-earth guy. Just off the conversations we had, he looks out for me just in the sense of learning the plays. But just even watching him run, he can tell he's explosive, and I can just tell that, even with the backs in the room, we can all just, feed off of each other.
When you were looking at schools, how much did an experienced quarterback or young quarterback with that type of first season play into your decision too?
I actually didn't play much into it. Just coming here, I found out that Mason was a true freshman last year. But I mean, just knowing that he's a young guy and he's ready to roll is really exciting to hear and see.
I mean, for you, you started your career in the SEC and you had to kind of work your way back up. Is it something you wanted to do to get back to this level?
100%. Leaving Kentucky, taking the journey that I had to take. Blessed with the journey that I was given. But being here for my last season is definitely all praise to God.
How unique is Cade?
Say it again.
How unique is Cade and his energy and some of the ways he works?
My bad. Say it again. I'm sorry.
With offensive coordinator, what's unique? What do you find unique about him? He seems to be a guy with a lot of high energy. What's it been like early on working with him?
Just like you said, high energy. Having an offensive coordinator that just is pumped up every single day, ready to go. He fires you up to want to get out there and show out. So that's something that I loved about him as well.
What are some of the expectations you have for yourself this spring or even going into the season?
Just go to work every single day. Take every day by day. Don't try to look too forward and don't try to look over the past and into the future and everything like that. Just take every day, day by day, and just get 1% better.
You've only been here for roughly a month, but you're in a room with a lot of young guys. Just as an older guy, how have you been trying to lead in that room?
Just more so, I say by example. Walk in, just be a pro. And Coach Lamar, he does a great job with that. To expressing that to the other backs is just being a pro. But all them guys in there, they might be young, but they also give off that pro mentality. So it's not too much hard to bring them along because they're already along by Coach Lindsey's up.
How do you reflect on last season with Western Kentucky? Whether it's what you did on the field, off the field, just what did that year mean and do for you?
It was a great year for me. I don't too much want to look in the past anymore because I'm just blessed to be here at Pitt.
I think when you first committed, we talked on the phone, and you said something. One of the things they sold you on is they needed a big back, but you're also a running back that can do everything. Do you kind of get the sense that the full offense is yours and you can just go out there and kind of mix and match with Boosie?
Definitely, I feel like we can feed off of each other, just like all those other backs. We can all feed off of each other, just seeing them out there and doing PRPs and everything. But just being able to capitalize on the things that I can do and improve at them is going to be something that I'm going to be shooting for.
Anything else? Thanks so much.
Thank you.